Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day or evening, and it might even get better because today we are playing Whispers of the Eyeless, a strategic rogue-like where we are playing
called back to service
a
once
very
more.
talkative, as you just saw or heard, very talkative cult leader where we are, well, building up a cult where we have various resources, various buildings to renovate to, for example, let's check out the vault where we have a black market where we can buy resources, where we maybe even be able to sell resources. We have different blessings as well. Oh no, we need renovation in the vault. Okay, never mind. The game is quite complex since there are very different UIs and very different systems. For example, here we have the reliquary, which is a sacrificial cup where we, for example, can reduce our notoriety with the martyr. And this would mean here we have faith, needs, and notoriety. These are three stats we need to keep in mind because our cult loses faith in us, and if they lose faith, the needs will go up. So the next time we do a map, I will go into a map real quick in a second, but the next time we do it, needs will increase by 100%, so we will satisfy a need of our cultists, of our followers, which is always a negative thing. Here we have artifacts as well as renovations and so on. So before I get lost into the daily business of the cult, because I played the game for 2 hours and still have no real idea of all the different systems, I will just go into a map because the combat in this game is actually also quite fun. So here we have at the moment 2 sections to choose. I will go into the Old Town, 2 maps, and
Your gods have returned,
here we are going
though you do not yet
into
know
a sweet little cutscene, and the first thing we do is gain a blessing. So, for example, stability, nope, not interested. Thrill, nope. Protection, lifesteal, and okay, let's pick thick skin. This is a blessing which we will allocate in one of these 4 blessing slots. And protection, well, it reduces the incoming damage during a combat. So here we are at the map. We have a couple of interesting spots to move to. So for example, here we have a combat, battle an enemy and earn a common blessing after defeating them. So we would gain more blessings here. And this is the exit of the current map, the first level. Let's go to the cage here and gain some gold. Go to the cultist. An awakened can be recruited for the cult. We do need cultists for the daily business. And here, if we move past the monitored ground, 50% chance of common encounter. So, there was a common encounter. Okay, with a drunk. Wonderful. Just like a family reunion. Anyway, here we have 3 different gods or 3 different aspects to choose. Depending on which we are focusing on, I am focusing on the aspect of wrath. We have a higher percentage chance to gain +2 damage for this combat and +1 lifesteal this tail. So for the whole run we could gain +1 lifesteal. If we fail, so 16% chance that happens, on failure damage -2.
blood.
Let's
for
do
the
it.
dead gods.
Succeeded. Wonderful. Here we have +2 damage. Anyway, we have here our active and passive skills. So we are fighting off against this drunk right here. Here we can also see his stats on the right hand side. And he has health, sanity, and a special bar, as well as we have the same things. Yeah, anyway. Grammar aside, English is not my first language. Here we have also gifts, which could be used. So, for example, envy, we could gain another passive for this turn. It would cost 25 sanity. The enemy attacks us, dealing sanity damage as well as health damage. If our sanity goes down and reaches 0, all the sanity damage will be also dealt to health. So we don't want to see this reduced to 0. Here we have 3 attacks or 3 active skills. Standard attack, 18 damage, and damage +2 for the next attack, as well as special +1, meaning this bar will go up by 1. And once that happens, we activate force, damage +4 for the next turn, and also we are attacking the enemy. Special negates 50% damage of the next enemy attack. So guess we will reduce the incoming damage as well. Could also use the defensive strike, damage 13. So we deal 13 damage, block +6 means we will gain a shield, and also special +1, so it goes up by another one. The turtle stance, let's do this. Wonderful, and start our turn. Use the faster button. So our 2 actions are now activated, and the enemy attacks us now with his 2 actions, or he already did that. What did he do? He attacked us for a little bit, but nothing much. I don't want to change our combat settings, so let's attack him again. We blocked for 12, and he increased his protection with this, and also gave him +8 sanity. So his sanity bar isn't going down, but his health bar is going down quite nicely. So we are dealing heavy damage here. And let's just switch the standard attack for the defensive one, because now 18 damage +18 damage, 36. Wonderful. Perfect.
Victory
So
for the wolf.
the enemy is down. We won't get anything from it because it was this combat counter here. I don't want to hit them now, because then I have to move through the monitored ground again. So let's go into the detection. Yes, we did not encounter it. So either we fight or reduce our loot, meaning how much resources and gold we get. Let's do that, because I want to move to the exit. 94% again for the aspect of wrath. We are fighting against a thief.
Blood for the dead gods.
Perfect aspect succeeded. Here we also have, depending on how far ahead we are with our ascensions, with the 3 gods we can choose. The Wrath God right here, I have already ascended a little bit, so I have 1 special skill I can use. So this, for example, Reckless Attack. If I click this now, if I pick this, then we will have this right here for the whole fight. And what do I want to pick? We could apply Bleed. We would also apply Bleed to ourselves, no? No, I will go with the Reckless
Wrath's
Attack.
glorious
Wonderful.
rage.
26, but that's all it does. So it doesn't increase the next damage, and it doesn't give us any special bars. But let's go full damage on this one. Should we? No, let's stay with the turtle stance. We attack him with a different animation now. He attacks us as well. Hit us with a little bit. Now he will gain +4 special, and our special goes down as well. Doesn't matter, because now he should be dead.
Ah, as the
Wonderful.
horned wolf
Now we gain a
demands.
new blessing. Plunge 5 health and sanity after combat. Quite good, because we could go back to the sanctum, so back to the base, and use the few resources we gained. So this bar, the further it is, the more resources we get. Or we can go to the market commons, to the next section. Here we have another terror. I don't want to fight, I don't want to risk losing any health, so let's loot him. Go to the smuggler chance. Okay, so here we have cards. If we pick cards that have that adds up together 1 to 5. We gain 5 supplies, 6 to 10, 20% loot, minus 5 relics. This is one I want to go to. Or we will increase our notoriety. No. Okay. So we now need a 4 or an 8. Between a 4 and an 8. Nope, a 10. That sucks, because now we gain plus 10 notoriety, which is bad, because the higher our notoriety is, well, at some point at 100% our sanctum will get raided. As well as we are now getting raided by the smuggler. What a... What's a safe word to say for censorship purposes? Because I wanted to say I have an itch with a B, of course, but no, that's not okay. That's not okay to say. She might be friendly. I mean, we are a lichen, we are a werewolf type of creature, so for all we know, it's fair that she hits us with a club. So we are now reaching 10 out of 10 with our special ability. Now you can see he really is a werewolf. And what I want to do first is regain a little bit of health with the lycanthropy. Steal 6 enemy health. Wonderful. Perfect, we use that for 25 sanity. So let's hit her. In the next turn, our special is up. Oh, we lost the wrath aspect actually. Wasn't it something 94% chance? We are unlucky. We could meditate and regain some sanity, but lose protection. I don't want to lose protection. I want to do this at the end of the fight. So, yeah, let's fight her some more. Bite her. Yes. Man, that bite looked powerful, but wasn't that powerful. Anyway. Okay. Now I will switch up for meditation. Regain 30 sanity. Hit her with the standard attack. If we hit, I mean, she has 5% evasion. It is shown right here. 5%. Hopefully we're fine. Yes, she is now running for the hills. We gain no reward because it was this monitored ground. Let's go here to the combat. 84% chance to go against the drunk with a buff. Wonderful. Okay. Again with the defensive skill. At the moment, or at the beginning of the game, because I'm 2 hours in, it is not that far ahead, I guess, especially because we can level up the prophet, the character we are playing, and gain new blessings, new attacks, new weapons as well. So we can get stronger weapons, and maybe we also will get more active slots we can use. So for example, this ability here, if I click on it, requires chambers renovation 2. So the more we renovate the sanctum, the better it gets and the more we can do, because at the moment it's just A, B or C, so it doesn't look that much at first, but I think it will, or I'm sure, I'm certain it will get better the longer you play. So now go rest, either regain health 40 or 40 health, tail loot minus 10%. I mean, we are already down to 41%, or gain 10%. Let's gain 10%. Hopefully not fight here. Wonderful.
Conflict is life.
Okay. I want to be a bit more defensive. We don't have that much health left. Let's regain some health with this gift. The other two I don't need or want. We could also enable autoplay, so let's do that, because I'm not planning on changing our attack patterns anyway. So in the meantime, I don't know, I can tell you a little bit of, about my life. I don't know. We are talking about the game, of course. Whispers of the Eyeless.
Rage is my dominion.
Now the special ability goes up, perfect, and she is dropping down. We started off with 155 health, if I'm not mistaken. So we are actually only lost 4 health, which is really good. Especially because now we are fighting against a boss. Or not a boss, but a tougher challenge maybe. Damage +4, that's very good. Because now we are dealing just more damage. Yeah, we are fighting against villages.
Conflict
I mean,
is life.
we are a beast, we are... Not in the adjective kind of way, in the sense of we are a beast, but we are a beast. I mean, we are a werewolf. So, of course, they come with pitchforks and spaghetti strainers. Is this the right word? I don't know. And yeah, they have 5% evasion. Actually, just let it play out. I mean, why are you again evading? I mean, you have 5%, and you also have 3 slots. Damn. Will we be fine? I don't want to stop the autoplay. Maybe. What do I want to do? Do I want to maybe just focus on block? Maybe that's a good idea. Just to be safe. Okay, for the next turn we have our special ability. Let's now go full aggressive and hopefully hit them. Evasion. Again, you have 5% evasion. Is there a... Oh, there's a passive as well. Plus 10% evasion. Ah. Yeah, no. Run for the hills. Yes. And since I don't want to go further into the area, let's go back to the sanctum, gain some experience points, some secrets, awaken. So these are resources we gain. And here we also gained 15% notoriety, 5% faith, and plus 20% insight. Progress toward the next revelation. Wonderful.
The cult awaits.
So here we now have a quest. We could do this, no. And a cult need. So as I mentioned, it reached 100%. So I can either lose 4 health, 200 gold to appease them because they lost faith, so they demand something, or 200 whispers. We have 831 whispers. Let's do that. It's fine. And now, what do we have here? He's raising his hand. Blessing of Rav. Rav +1 needs -5. I mean, it was at 0 anyway, so... Okay. And what I want to do now is level up our prophet, because he leveled up. We gain 1 more skill point. There we can increase our strength, for example, and the higher we go, the more blessings we can get or unlock. And here we also have the weapons, the armor, as well as trinkets. The gifts, we can choose which gift to use for the next turn. And here we have a follower. I have not assigned him 5% evasion. That would have been useful. And here we have our special, which we could also go for preservation. +4 protection, +4 sanity damage next turn. Oh, okay. Nah, let's go with damage. Anyway, this is Whispers of the Eyeless. We could also go into the city here. Look through the nicely drawn village. Talk to the awakened. Gain some awakened. Hear the dead gods. 5 awakened generate a whisper each day, so the more awakened we have, the more resources we get. Here we also have a black market. We could gain some relics, which we need for renovations, upgrades. Yeah, let's buy those. Wonderful, sold out. And yeah, that's basically it. This is quite atmospheric. It is very, very well voiced, so the voice actor is amazing. And there's also quite an interesting story, but so many systems. I am quite lost in this game after even 2 hours of playing, and I try to focus. I mean, I'm not the most intelligent person, but the tutorials are not that helpful anyway. But I hope you had a great time. I hope you had fun. If not, thanks for sticking with me anyway, and have a great day or evening.